Hi guys! I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Macy and I am a full-time reseller. On this channel, I put out reselling content to help you succeed at your reselling business. And today we are going to be looking at my sales for the week of October 4th through October 10th. We're not going to look at every sale that I had during this week, but we are going to look at any sale over $15 in profit. And then at the end of the video, I'll go over some of my lowest profit sales, and then we'll look at my total amount of sales and my profit breakdown for the week. And we're just kicking this week off with a bang because the first item I sold this week was a Burberry puffer coat. It was a size medium black puffer coat, belted. It sold on eBay for $447.95. And then after eBay fees and shipping, I made $380.55. It took 8 days to sell. I put out a thrift with me video a few weeks ago where I went to 2 different Goodwills, and in the first Goodwill I found this puffer coat, and it is by far the most luxury thing I've ever found. And whenever I researched it, it was originally priced at about $795, I think. So I had a tough time trying to decide where to price it at because comps were anywhere from $200 all the way up to $495, so like anywhere in that range really. So I priced it high, in my opinion, at $440. I had best offer on eBay and I was considering offers on Poshmark as well, but someone came in from Canada and just scooped this coat right up. This is by far my biggest sale. It blew my prior highest sale, which was a pair of Ariat cowboy boots that I sold for $100 on Poshmark, completely out of the water. So I was super pumped about this. The next item was a North Face coat. It was a size small, and it was a fur-lined, thick zip-up, high-vent black with a removable hood. It sold for $139.95 on eBay, and after eBay fees and shipping, I made $114.61, and it took 37 days to sell. This sold on the same day as the Burberry coat. So I was just rolling in the money this day. October 4th will go down in history as my best sales day, I'm sure. The thing with this coat is that it was a consignment item, so while I did make $114 after fees, I am only taking a portion of that for myself, and then the rest is going back to the person that gave me the item to consign. The next item to sell was a pair of Madewell jeans in a size 24. Cali demi boot gray cropped capris. They sold on Poshmark for $25, and after Poshmark fees I made $20. It took 20 days to sell. I paid full price for these jeans because almost any time I see Madewell I will pick it up even if it's full price and not on sale. I didn't really care for the style of these jeans myself. They were a really weird length, just like a bit above the ankle. Kind of look like little pirate jeans to me. I don't know if that's a thing, but somebody liked them. So they sent me an offer on Poshmark that would normally be below the range that I typically accept offers, but since this item was a size 24, which is quite a small size, and the jeans themselves were definitely a couple of years old, I decided to accept the lower offer because, I don't know, sometimes whenever I'm not really feeling an item, I'm more willing to accept lower offers to just let it go. I don't know if anyone else is the same way. Let me know in the comments if you're similar to me. The next item to sell was a Croft Barrow pair of boots, a size 7.5 black suede round toe. They sold on Poshmark for $20, and after Poshmark fees I made $16. They took 17 days to sell. So on Dollar Day at Goodwill, which is typically the day that I go sourcing, I will look at the bottom of every single shoe, almost, unless it's clearly a pair of beat up shoes that I wouldn't pick up regardless of the price. And my Goodwill writes on the bottom of the shoes a price, and then they put a letter and the letter represents the color tag. So for red, they would put like an R, which kind of stinks because then whenever you get shoes, you have to take them home and scrub off the permanent marker that they put on the bottom of the shoes, which always takes a while. I use a scrubbing pad and some nail polish remover and then just really work at it because that's the only thing that seems to get it off the bottom of the shoes for me. If I'm like in between whether I want to pick up a pair of shoes or not, I might just leave it there for a couple of weeks until it goes on sale and then I get it. The next item to sell was a Wild Diva pair of boots in a size 7. They were black lace-up heeled booties. They sold on Mercari for $31, and after Mercari fees and shipping, I made $15.75. They took 33 days to sell, and these were another $1 day pickup. I picked them up based on style. The heeled booties with the lace-up detailing are always really cute and tend to sell really well in fall. And the best thing about this sale was that the person left me a really nice review on Mercari saying that they were looking everywhere for these for such a long time and they were so happy to finally find them from my closet. So that made me feel good, and it's one of the best parts of the job is finding things that people are looking for and providing it to them for a good price. The next item to sell was a pair of American Eagle jeans in a size 0. This was a pair of Tomgirl style dark wash jeans. They sold on eBay for $24.95, and after eBay fees and shipping, I made $16.55. They took 138 days to sell. I think this was a bins pickup because it was quite a while ago, back in May. I think this was one of the first bins trips I made after quarantine had lifted for my area. I had marked these down pretty far on Poshmark. I had them down to like $16, I think, which if you know, after Poshmark fees, and especially if you send out an offer to Liker, you're only going to be making like $7 if that. So this was an item that I decided to relist on both eBay and Poshmark to see if I could maybe get it to sell for more, since we had gone out of the summer season and gone into fall. And it worked. They sold for $25, and then it made it over my $15 profit mark by doing that relist, whereas before I would have made maybe $7 if that. So that's a really good thing to do right now. Go through your Poshmark closet, find items that are good for the season, like sweaters, boots, jeans, jackets, and if you've priced them down pretty far at this point because they haven't sold over the summer and the spring, go ahead and relist those items and mark them up, and then get ready to send out some good offers to people that like them, and you might sell it pretty fast. The next item to sell was a Wild Fable pair of overalls, corduroy skirt dress overall, rust color, in a size medium. They sold on eBay for $35.95, and after eBay fees and shipping, I made $26.19. They took 84 days to sell. This was another bins pickup during the same time as those other pair of American Eagle jeans, and I picked this up solely based on style because Wild Fable is a Target brand. Typically Target brands don't resell for all that much money, but this style was just so cute that I couldn't leave it behind, and plus it still had like plastic on the tag, so I figured it hadn't been worn that many times, if even once. Honestly, $36 is probably more than the person that originally purchased this from Target paid, so that just goes to show how much style can play into an item's price. Sometimes style is more important than brand. The next item to sell was a Talbot's blazer in a size 10, houndstooth 3-button front jacket. It sold on Poshmark for $21, and after Poshmark fees, I made $16.80. It took 97 days to sell. I have a really hard time passing up anything houndstooth. I knew this was an older style, but the houndstooth speaks to me. I can't let it, I can't just leave it behind, especially if it's only $1 like this one was. And depending on the item, houndstooth can sell an item very quickly. Like I also sold an H&M houndstooth skirt this week on Curtsy of all places. I almost never sell anything on Curtsy, but I had 2 Curtsy sales this week, which is insane. I think I need to list some more items on Curtsy. If you don't know anything about Curtsy, it's okay. It's not a huge platform right now. I think it's more geared toward teens and young adults. And the items that I see on there tend to be more of that like fast fashion type stuff or mall brands. I had kind of given up on Curtsy a little bit because the items that I put on there didn't really seem to be getting much attention. But I think if you have anything that is super fashionable or in style right now, and you can sell it for a lower price, then that would be a good Curtsy item. Items that you would wear to work or that you would see on a more mature person would not do well on Curtsy. So like, don't put your Banana Republic on there, Loft, Talbots, any of that stuff. No. H&M, Forever 21, Fashion Nova, Boohoo, all those things can go onto Curtsy. Curtsy is very much like a Poshmark, except you don't have to do the whole sharing part, which is nice. I just set my items up on there and then I didn't touch it again for a while, and they sold without me having to do anything, which is always great. But I don't think you're gonna make a lot of money selling things on there. I think all of the sales are gonna be around $25 or less. The next item to sell was a pair of American Eagle skinny jeans in a size 4, jegging long inseam, super stretch X, medium wash. They sold on Poshmark for $22, and after Poshmark fees and shipping, I made $15.48. It took 99 days to sell. So I sold this a little bit lower than some of my other American Eagle jeans sales in past videos, and that is because it was just a jegging style. It was not a high-rise jegging style or a highest-rise jegging style, and it also didn't have any distressing. So those factors kind of held it back from being over $25 sale. However, it did have the long inseam going for it, but size 4 in general doesn't really seem to sell that fast for me. I think there's just so many size 4 jeans available on Poshmark that it's harder for me to sell those size 4s. But size 8, 10, 12, 14, those are really fast sellers. So if you have the option, you're trying to decide whether to pay up for a pair of American Eagle jeans or not, if you see it's a larger size and you see it's a high rise, it's gonna be a good pickup. The next item to sell was a Banana Republic pair of skinny pants in a size 8. Black slow and fit dress pants. They sold on Poshmark for $28, and after Poshmark fees and shipping, I made $21.34. They took 19 days to sell. This is a great style of Banana Republic pants to look out for, slow and fit. Sometimes they can sell for as much as $35. I've seen them sell for even more on Poshmark. People really like that skinny leg, and it's like a thicker material. It's really comfortable and stretchy, so I can see why people really like it, especially if you have to sit in an office chair all day. You want to be in some nicer feeling dress pants. The next item to sell was an Urban Outfitters sweater, V-neck, size small, soft ribbed, long sleeve red. It sold on Curtsy for $25, and after Curtsy fees and shipping, I made $16.04. It took 180 days to sell. This got a lot of attention, so I was surprised that it took as long to sell as it did, but I was extra surprised to see it sell on Curtsy of all places. This person had sent me 2 offers. She sent me one offer for $22, and then she had sent me a second offer for $25. And I'm not familiar enough with Curtsy to know why that happened, but I just went ahead and accepted the $25 offer. $22 would have been a little too low for me anyways, as I was thinking this would be able to sell for $25 with free shipping. The next item to sell was an Athleta sleeveless dress, size medium, blue scoop neck, tie side. It sold on eBay for $30, and after eBay fees and shipping, I made $21.93. It took 58 days to sell. I paid full price for this dress at $6.99 at a Goodwill, and I picked it up because Athleta is a great athletic wear brand. The next item to sell was an American Eagle pair of men's pants, Size 32-30 khaki slim straight, they sold on eBay for $32.95, and after eBay fees and shipping, I made $21.34. It took 24 days to sell. Men's American Eagle pants and jeans always seem to do well for me. They might not always sell for the highest amount, but they do sell fast. I sell almost every pair within a month. The next item to sell was a J brand pair of jeans in a size 31, Maria high rise skinny indigo wash. They sold on Poshmark for $45, and after Poshmark fees, I made $36. They took 16 days to sell. These were in my thrift haul video from a few weeks ago, and I got these for $1, and I was super excited about it because J brand jeans in a size 31 is a good thing. And the really cool thing about this sale, but also kind of strange, was that the person reached out because I had let them know about closet clear out and that I could drop the price for them and everything. And then they asked me if I could still do the price that I had stated, and I said yes, just not with the shipping discount. And I said, feel free to make me an offer. And then they made me an offer for $5 more than what I said I would accept. So I'm like, okay. And I went ahead and I accepted their offer. I don't know if they were just doing that to be nice or what happened there, but I reached back out to them and let them know, hey, if you want anything else from my closet for free, as long as it doesn't cost too much, I'll add it to your package if you want. But they never replied, so I don't really know what happened there, but I'm grateful. If you're watching, person who bought these J brand jeans, thank you very much for the extra $5. The next item to sell was a pair of Express jeans in a size 2, legging high-rise stretch plus denim perfect. They sold on Mercari for $29, and after Mercari fees and shipping, I made $18.95. They took 16 days to sell. This was another Dollar Day pickup from the jeans section. Picked them up because of the style with the high rise, and interestingly enough, I had sold another pair of Express jeans in a size 14 that were the exact same style as these ones, and those sold on Poshmark for $27 with a shipping discount. So I made $19.48 on those pants, and then these pants I made $18.95. So I almost made the same amount on both of those jeans, which I think is pretty cool, even though they sold on 2 different platforms and are 2 completely different sizes. The big difference between them is that the size 14 took like 2 days to sell, and the size 2 took 16 days to sell. The next item to sell was a White House Black Market blazer jacket in a size 8, black single button 3/4 sleeve. It sold on Poshmark for $24.65, and after Poshmark fees, I made $19.72. It took 64 days to sell. And I didn't mention it before, but anytime you see cents in the Poshmark price, that means that it sold as part of a bundle. But whenever I am keeping track of all of my sales, I separate each item out into their own sale line and then just allocate part of the bundle price to them, just so that I know for each item how much I'm making, and I know whether an item was a good pickup or not. This item wasn't even a pickup though, because this was a consignment item, so I made a little bit of the profit, and then the rest goes back to the person that I am consigning for. The next item to sell was an Alyce Designs prom dress in a size 8, vintage 80s prom sequin puff sleeve tiered mini dress. It sold on Poshmark for $70, and after Poshmark fees, I made $56. It took 69 days to sell. This was getting a lot of attention. It was a super pretty dress, so I can understand why. And it might have sold right now because it is getting close to Halloween and somebody might be dressing up as some 80s fashionista. Who knows? I love whenever it gets close to Halloween because people pay up for all this weird stuff that I have bought in the past that I couldn't get to sell because they're using it as part of a costume. And I know whenever I'm creating a costume, I'll go on Poshmark and buy some weird things. Like, a few years ago, I dressed up as Harley Quinn, so I really went for the outfit. Like, I went for the same shirt that she wore in Suicide Squad, and then I went for the sequin booty shorts, and I put marker on my legs for the tattoos and fishnet leggings, the whole 9 yards. So I went on to Poshmark and I bought 2 pairs of sequin shorts. I bought a red pair and a blue pair. And then I cut them up and sewed them together. And it looked a little wonky, but it got the point across. You know, it looked like the costume, whatever. The next item to sell was a pair of True Religion jeans in a size 26. Skinny, light, medium wash. They sold on Poshmark for $25, and after Poshmark fees, I made $20. It took 142 days to sell. Alright, that is it for my items that I made over $15 in profit. I'm going to talk about 2 sales now that were my lowest for this week, and then we will go into my totals and my profit numbers. So the next item to sell was a J.Crew button-down top. Navy pleated white polka dot in a size small. It sold on Poshmark for $8, and after Poshmark fees I made $5.05. It took 129 days to sell, and this was a consignment item, so I made a little bit of the profit and then the rest went back to the person I'm consigning for. J.Crew is just so hit or miss. I can't always tell what's gonna sell for J.Crew and what's not. I still pick it up a lot of times because I do have a few of those higher price sales, and then I have a lot of those lower price sales, and it's so hit or miss. The next item to sell was an Express long pink bell sleeve ribbed thin knit in a size medium. It sold on Poshmark for $8.45, and after Poshmark fees I made $6.76. It took 142 days to sell. And I picked this up at the Plato's Closet 90% off sale way back in January, where I got hundreds of dollars worth of stuff from Plato's Closet. I was really disappointed this year because I wanted to go to the Plato's Closet 90% off sale that they had last weekend, but I didn't go because they sent out a text message saying about the sale, but they also said we only have a few racks available because we're trying to keep it limited quantity for safety measures, which I completely understand. You know, that's totally fine. I just am sad for missing out on the 90% off sale. I just didn't think it was worth the trip. It's kind of a far drive for me to get to that Plato's, so I figured by the time I got there, there might not be that much left. Okay, so that's it for this week. Let me tell you about my totals. My total sales were $1,416, and after Poshmark fees, Mercari fees, eBay fees, shipping, and my cost of goods, I made $886 for this week. Keep in mind that does not include certain costs that I pay every week or every month. Things like my Vendu monthly cost for that cross-listing platform, my virtual assistant that shares my Poshmark closet every day, and my virtual assistant that helps me build listings. And if you want to know any more about that, be sure to check out my video on my virtual assistants. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like down below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Let me know how your week has been. I feel like now that we are in the middle of October, it is starting to ramp up. I am seeing some daily sales, even though I haven't been listing consistently. I need to get it together, guys. It's bad. I want to see that high number of sales continue, but that means I need to get my butt in gear, because if I don't list things, people don't have things to buy. Please don't be like me. Get your stuff listed, and have a great rest of your week, everybody. Bye.